It makes a lot of noise too. Gotta check the app, see how it's sounding, cause I'm a nerd like that. Uh, I don't know. I guess it's like kind of loud, maybe.
So 4 months ago, I decided to get off social media because I realized that I was an addict and I couldn't live without it. I felt like a crackhead. So I was like, you know what? I'm done with this. I'm over social media. Man, when I tell you I was an addict, I was an addict. I'll just wake up in the morning and I just go on social media. And I wouldn't realize that's what I was doing. I open my phone, first thing I do, go on Instagram. And I'd be like, oh, dang. After 30 minutes later, I'm like, oh, I'm on Instagram. I didn't know that. So
What?
everyone has a different meaning of social media, apparently. But my meaning is that Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, I consider those social media because you can still kind of stalk people's profiles. You can still see what they're doing. Plus, people post on a regular basis over there way more, which can lead you into just trying to find out what people are up to all the time. So, as you can see, I did not say YouTube because in my perception, I did not think that YouTube was a form of social media because people don't really post that much, and also it's like it's a hassle having to post long form content like this. So it's not, I don't see it the same way. I never got the same effect that I got from all these other social media apps. So let's say on my third month of no social media, I said to myself, oh wow, maybe quitting social media isn't as big as everyone made it seem out to be, because everyone is always talking about here's how to quit social media. You feel me? So I always used to think that this must be the hardest thing in the world. And I thought it would be hard for me because, I've been on it for so long. But it didn't faze me. I loved it. I felt good. And I was like, okay, I don't miss Instagram. And I don't feel like getting back on Instagram. So everything was Gucci, right? And I thought, I'm better than you. I thought I was better than you. I thought that, I was able to get off Instagram.
No, you. If you're not on Instagram, if you're not on social media, you are better than people. You are better than people. Because we're all addicted to that shit. I mean, yeah, people use it to sell stuff and they got their business to promote. But in most cases, they're addicted too. So yeah, you are better off than you're better off than people. You might not be a better person, but mentally you're probably better off.
And you are not. All my other friends that be trying to send me memes and stuff, I'd be like, hey, I'm off social media. They'd be like, dang, bro, you still off social media? I'd be like, yes, I am, bro. It's not my fault you can't control yourself and get off social media. I was on them. Like that. Somebody said, bro, you talking about you off social media, but every time I see you, you always on YouTube. Bro, I swear I fought tooth and nail telling them, hey, yo, YouTube ain't social media. I'm just being educated.
It's not, but it could be used in the same addictive ways, like especially with the shorts. And it really comes down to the content that you're consuming. Like obviously YouTube has a lot of bullshit content, but there's also so much to learn on there. And it can be a super helpful tool. I mean, they have audiobooks, lectures, info, just information, speeches, podcasts. These could be used to gain knowledge, but there's also like people who do video games, public pranks, cringe. Yeah.
Just looking at things that's educating me, right? Now I start thinking to myself, am I really addicted? Then I started realizing that I can't even stay by myself without going on YouTube. I go on YouTube every day and I spend a useless amount of hours on there just being on YouTube. I looked at my what is it? You know how iPhone has this thing where it tells you
It's called screen time.
how long you stay on certain apps. I looked at that, and bro, more than 80% of my time is spent on YouTube. At first, I was in denial. I was like, there's no way that, you know, I could be addicted to YouTube because it's not Instagram, right? It's not Twitter. It's none of that. So I should be straight. But this is the problem, right? I was realizing is that I kept going on shorts. Every time I go on YouTube, I go on shorts a lot. And let me tell you something, YouTube never used to be like this. It never used to be like this. YouTube used to be more simple. It had the long form YouTube content and stuff like that. And also the algorithm was not that good. I promise you it wasn't, because there's a big difference between YouTube algorithm and Instagram's algorithm. Instagram, as soon as you interact with something, they're so good, they know what to hit you with next.
Boom.
But YouTube is like, sometimes it's a hit or miss. But bro, I got hooked into animal wildlife videos. I started looking at all these wildlife videos and all that, and I got hooked up on it. Next thing I know, YouTube recommending me BMX racing, and I got hooked up on that too. They started recommending me fish videos, like people fishing, wildlife hunting, all that. I got hooked up on that too. And listen, it was just endless scrolling and scrolling and scrolling and scrolling. And then I said to myself, hold on. It was like one Thursday. I said, hold on, wait.
It was one Thursday in the morning, bro. It's fucking one Thursday in the morning, bro.
Attention span? I asked myself that because every time I go on YouTube, right, if I'm watching a long short video, I will minimize the screen and then I'll just scroll looking for shorts. And in between that long form video, I'll click on the short and I'll watch like 20 shorts. Yep. I don't know if y'all see it, but do I have bags under my eyes? No, I don't. Okay, thank you, Jesus. Listen, bruh, the only reason I'm making this video is because I was on YouTube. So I was like, you know what? Let me make a video to post on YouTube. I think my fear now is that I'm gonna have to delete YouTube and only come back on YouTube when it's time to post. And like at first I told myself, hey man, I can't do that because I want to be a content creator. I'm trying to do this YouTube thing, let me figure it out. But
I thought this was gonna be a pro YouTube video. How about you stop wasting your time on it? Yeah, they should make an option where you can turn shorts off. But they won't do that because they want you to fucking sit there and they want to farm all your money and attention.
As time went on, I realized there's vidIQ, there's other places I can go to do my research, there's Google Trends, all that, and I can just do my research on there. I don't need to actually be on YouTube, watching YouTube all the time. Plus, on top of that, the things I watch on YouTube don't even correlate to the niche I'm in. And bruh, that's crazy. I have to come to terms with the fact that I'm gonna have to delete YouTube. I thought I was this big boy because I deleted Instagram. But the only reason why I didn't really...
How about you stop watching dumb shit on YouTube then? Change up what you're watching, bro. Do you not have self-control? Clearly not. Clearly not. And what's that lotion doing so conveniently placed in the corner, huh? You about to squeeze some out and do a little... I'm like, what is that all about?
Miss Instagram is because YouTube was like this replacement for Instagram. I want to know how I am with no Instagram, no YouTube, nothing to distract me. All my phone is there for is to take pictures and text. That's it. I want to know how that's gonna be like. I really want to do that. So,
you know, not many people know this, but on an iPhone, you can actually make phone calls too. Not many people know this anymore, but texting can be a long, addictive trap as well, I think. Depends what you're doing, depends who you're texting, you know.
We're in August right now. No, we're in September. October, November, December. We have 3 more months left into the year. So I'm gonna delete YouTube and for 3 months straight until, you know, actually let's do it till January, till the New Year's. We're gonna do 4 months. So till the New Year, I'm gonna delete YouTube and we're gonna see, am I really a top G or am I just an addict who switched from weed
Damn.
to crack.
Damn, what the fuck? But he looked kind of chubby in this video, but right here, motherfucker's kind of ripped. He's got some strange looking shoulders and delts, but oh, he made an update 3 days ago on his quitting YouTube journey.
Previously on Eli. I think my fear now is that I'm gonna have to delete YouTube. I thought I was this big boy because I deleted Instagram. I want to know how I am with no Instagram, no YouTube. Yo, welcome back. So it has been a month and 8 days since I made the last video on me getting off social media. After I made that last video, I completely got off YouTube. The only contacts I did have was going on my computer so I can, respond to comments, because for some reason that video was getting some traction. So let me tell you, man, the thing is now...
How many views did that video get? How many views did that? That's probably his most popular video. LEG. It got 17K compared to his other shit that gets like 400-ish thousand.
I'm actually entertainmentless. I have no entertainment whatsoever. So
damn,
this is how my normal day goes. Like, I wake up, brush my teeth, do what I gotta do. And whenever I'm not doing anything productive, I'm just staring blankly into space. Like, I'm just there looking into space. The other day, people were asking me if I'm okay. I almost cried because the way they were asking, I started having problems I didn't even knew I had. Like, dang. I do try not to make it weird though, because I don't want to zone out one day and I'm just staring at somebody and that person is just looking at me like,
got a staring problem, pal?
When I zone out, I really zone out. I don't know what's going on. I'm just in my own head just thinking about life. The thing with zoning out is I notice the little things a lot more. I notice everything. Every little thing, I pick up on it. Like now, I notice when people fumble too much. I can notice when you're nervous. I start counting how many times people blink now. For some random reason, I don't know why, but I'm just that bored. I have nothing else to do. I can't just hop in my phone like I used to and just block out the world. Now I am forced to interact with the world, and now I'm seeing everyone for who they are. I am noticing the beauty of human beings. What I'm realizing in addition to that is that I have become way more productive. Like, I'm not even joking right now. My productivity has gone from 50 or 45 to damn near 90. I don't have anything stopping me anymore. What I'm gonna do, scroll and look at my notes, you feel me? That's not entertaining. It used to take me like 20-30 minutes just to eat breakfast, but now it takes me 5 to 10 minutes just to eat breakfast. And you're probably asking, damn bro, are you swallowing your breakfast to be eating that fast? Like, no, I am not swallowing my breakfast. I am properly chewing. What happened is that when I used to eat breakfast while having YouTube or Instagram on my phone, like, I'll be scrolling while eating breakfast. I'll be scrolling for 5 minutes and I wouldn't take another bite for the other 5 minutes. So all those times, they add up together. Next thing you know, it's been 40 minutes and I'm still eating breakfast. And I'm running late. I would say I have so much more time now. My time has cleared up.
So many people live like this. I mean, myself included, but I'm trying to fix that shit. But I notice it. I think the first step is noticing it, right? Realizing it's an issue. Like, damn, 30 minutes just flew by. All I'm doing is sitting here in a Pop-Tart. What the fuck? Am I fucking retarded?
Oh, sorry, you can't say that word on Twitch.
It just means I'm slow. That's all I'm saying. Like, if we were racing, it means I'm slow.
This exponentially, yeah. I did that. I used to come home after a long day of work and I just go to sleep late. And what I tell myself when I wake up late is that, oh, bro, you don't have time. You don't have time for yourself, bro. Look at how much you work. You just don't have the time. But in reality, I had the time. And I've always had the time. I just was using it. I was squandering it on things that didn't matter. I was on YouTube Shorts for 2-3 hours after I got home. I was just there, just for no reason, when I could have been doing other things, being more productive. My sleep quality has also improved 100% because now I am not always on my phone. So in case you didn't know, blue light to your brain is a sign that the sun is like basically out. That tells your brain, yo, we need to stay up. So me personally, back when I had YouTube on my phone, I used to always be on YouTube before I went to sleep. Like I said, 2-3 hours on YouTube. And then I just put my phone down, and then 5 minutes later, go to sleep. Now, what I realized when I was doing that was I wake up a little bit more tired. Sometimes I wake up in the middle of the night too, or it'll take me longer to fall asleep. But now, bro, I'm not even joking when I tell you this. As soon as I finish showering, getting a nice cold shower, and I put my head on the pillow, I knock out. Now that I'm not using my phone before I go to bed, I always put my phone on the counter somewhere else where it's not on my bed with me. Now my brain associates the bed with sleep, the desk for work, outside on the table for eating. My brain has now given everything a label. Now when I'm here and I'm speaking to y'all, if you see a lot of cuts, I'm only doing it because your retention is trash. But my words are so efficient now. I don't stumble on my words as much, and that's
No, you don't.
partly
You just talk fucking slow and very boring, but I'm still here listening. Thanks for cutting the video for my attention span. Thanks for looking out for me, bro.
because I am so much more focused. My brain knows when I turn this camera on and I put this ring light on and I do this setup, my brain is like, okay, we're gonna get to work. We're not about to be on YouTube Shorts in the middle of recording. My brain knows we're strictly here for business.
I stand on business.
My mind thinks very, very fast now. And it's only been a month and a couple of days, but I can already see the difference in how my mind is working and operating. Damn, bro, why didn't I have this with me in high school when they were doing Yo Mama jokes? Bro, my comebacks would have been legendary. Get on the wave, get off YouTube. Well, actually, nah, don't get off YouTube. You know, I see some of y'all talking about something in the comments. Oh, all right, guy, I'm about to quit YouTube, blah, blah. Bro, don't quit YouTube. Just because I'm quitting YouTube don't mean you need to quit YouTube. Listen, fam, if you get
Bro
off
just said quit YouTube, don't quit YouTube.
of YouTube, who gonna watch my videos? Come on, man. Who gonna watch my videos if you get off YouTube? Don't do that. Stay on YouTube. All right, so
You go, this guy's going down like the fucking red pill, black pill path. I don't know if I like it or if I hate it. I don't know, bro. He doesn't show too much emotion. Wonder what happened if this guy got like... Never mind.
everything I've told you so far has been good, but here's the thing, right? With not having social media at all, I am completely out of the loop, like completely. When people come up to me and like, yo, did you see this Drake beef? Or did you see this
Nope.
this Cardi B thing? I'm over here like, nah,
Nope.
fam, I haven't seen it. You know, it's like all the people I hang around with, they're all on social media and they're always trying to send me memes or trying to send me something. So I'm not in the loop, bro. I am not in the loop. And it's like, I don't know. I don't know. So the conversations are a little bit weird now because I don't know what's going on in the shade room. Sometimes I feel like now I'm just the outsider looking in. I'm looking at what everybody's talking about. You know, I don't want to call people who are indulged in social media brainwashed and nothing like that. I don't want to call them bots. But sometimes it feels
are.
like I'm the only one living in the real world. So
Hey.
yeah, I mean, if you want to delete social media or you want to completely get rid of social media, that's something you're going to have to deal with. You're going to have to be okay with not knowing what everybody is talking about. You're going to have to be okay with not knowing when a new Star Wars movie coming out or whatever. You're going to have to be okay with a lot of things. And that's fine, you know, because there's other like-minded people like you out there. You feel me? You don't have to always hang out with your friends. There are people out there who do not have social media either. There are people out there you can talk to and you can meet that are in tune with the real world. They're in tune with reality. And let me tell you something, man. I never realized how beautiful the world was until all my distractions have been taken away from me. Well, I took them away from myself, but you get what I'm saying. In total, it took me like 3 weeks to start seeing these changes in myself. 3 whole weeks. That's how long it took me. It's not gonna happen the first day. It's not gonna happen the first week. Shoot, it might not happen the 3rd week. It might take you 2 months. It might take you, I don't know. But for me, it almost started working like almost instantly. 3 weeks later, I started feeling all these things. I started feeling good. Feel like I have a superpower now. This is something I want to throw out there. If you see me not responding to comments as fast, I apologize. I'm really not on YouTube. So when I come home and then I check my actual Google Chrome.
Why do you have to apologize to people for not responding to comments fast enough? He's gonna be back on it. He's gonna be back on it. They always come back. But I feel what he was saying about feeling out of the loop when your friends are talking about the latest trend on the internet. Because not like I'm off it, but I don't follow like anybody. So I'm out of the loop on most things in pop. It's just like pop culture though. Like I don't give a fuck which rapper is beefing with another rapper. Like what the fuck does that do for me? Be different if I was like DJ Academics and it was my job to fucking report on that shit, but it's not. It's not, baby. I'm gonna be right back. Be right back, bitch. Yeah, I mean, it was a cool video. Whatever. Video, as he says, video. I don't know, I'm tempted to watch his video on the time to stop watching porn. Let's see what this is.
How many times are you going to say tomorrow until you realize that there is no tomorrow? How many promises will you keep making to yourself just to break them every single time? Tomorrow. Do you even trust yourself? I'll stop tomorrow. I'll stop next week. I'll stop the New Year's. No, you won't. And we both know it. You will never stop. You are a slave to her and she will continue to dominate you all the days of your life. That is, unless you harness the power of now. The power of not giving a damn what the future holds or what happened in the past. All that matters is what are you going to do about now. But because of all the distractions that we have succumbed to on a daily basis, that power has slowly been fading away over the years. The problem with that is we let a lot more things slide than we are supposed to. And one of the biggest things that we have been letting slide for decades is pornography. Pornography started being widely accessible no later than the 1920s, and by the time it was the 1960s, porn has taken over the world. Now, I'm not saying pornography started in the 1920s, but that's when it started being widely accessible, because before that, in the 1500s, 1400s, all that, poor people were not allowed to look at porn, all right? They didn't have digital porn, but they did have artistic porn. They had people drawing pornography everywhere. But guess what? Poor people couldn't look at that. Only the rich were able to enjoy the luxury of stimulating their mind. But nowadays, anybody can watch porn. Anybody can access porn from anywhere at any time. As a matter of fact, more than 40 million US adults watch porn every month. And I know you are one of them, which is why after this, I will be telling your mother. No worries though. I used to watch porn too. I used to watch porn religiously. I'm talking about in the morning, before breakfast, after breakfast, before lunch, before dinner, before I went to sleep, before praying to God. I was always watching porn. Listen, man, I had an alarm set at a specific time when I should watch porn. I was an addict, a pure addict. Started watching porn at the tender age of 13 years old, and I got hooked instantly. I still remember watching porn at that age, and I was like, bro, why all these black dudes out here swinging more than me?
Hey, yo, what the fuck?
And I was so insecure, man, because I was only 13 just watching these things. At one point, I thought I would never be able to put pornography down. I thought I was just going to be a porn addict for the rest of my life. But fast forward to now, I have been free of porn for 3 years straight. That is 1,095 days of no porn. And to some of you watching this, you may be thinking, oh, nah, that's impossible, bro. Ain't no way you managed to just do that. Listen, it is only impossible if you keep on saying tomorrow. If you keep saying tomorrow, yes, it is impossible. But the moment you start saying today is the day I'm going to start, then it is possible. Saladin once said, if you want to destroy any nation without war, make adultery or nudity common in the young generation. If this is coming from a man who was one of the greatest generals in history, then what makes you think that you can hold off porn until tomorrow? I think one of the biggest reasons why people relapse when they try to quit porn is because they try to do everything at once. You cannot do everything at once. Rome wasn't built in a day. America wasn't built in a day. Nothing was built in just a single day. The first step to quitting porn is identifying what triggers you. The reason why this is the first step is is because if you cannot figure out why the fire is starting in the first place, then you'll never be able to put out the fire entirely. When I first started my journey, I could never get past the second week. And I used to just be so mad at myself. Every single time I started, I couldn't get past the second week. It was such a hassle. Then one day, I really took a deep breath and analyzed myself. And I realized that the reason I couldn't get past the second week was because every time I became stressed, porn was my escape plan. As soon as I identified that, I used that same trigger and then I tried to replace it with a different habit. So now, as soon as I'm stressed, my reliever is the gym. I go to the gym, I work out, and that burns off steam. While I work on my site, I work on my YouTube channel, that also burns off steam. So I replace things as time goes on. The second step is to make it harder to access pornography. Our brains are always looking for ways to make life easier for us. If your brain realizes that you release more dopamine if you eat the cookies instead of the apple, then they'll try to urge you to eat the cookies more than the apple. It's the same way with porn. When we climax while watching porn, our brain releases a huge amount of dopamine, and that's kind of like a reward. It's like, hey, good job for pleasing yourself. That's the reward. We get a lot of dopamine, a feel good type of vibe, but it only lasts a moment before we crash back down. Now, the best way to make porn very hard to access is by setting up apps on your phone. And one of the greatest apps that I really like is Brain Buddy. Brain Buddy has a community. It's like a community. You talk to people and they are all on the same journey as you. My favorite part about the app also is that it has
Is this a sponsorship?
as a pin. You can put a pin on certain websites that you know will tempt you, certain website that you usually go to. And if you really want to make it harder for yourself, get your mom or dad to put a pin on there for you, a pin that you don't know about. Now, the reason why I'm suggesting this is because imagine you want to watch porn in the middle of the night. You have to call your parents just to get the password for that. And that would be extremely embarrassing, right? Exactly. And that's how it should be. Your brain look at things in a risk to reward ratio kind of way. So if the risk is greater than the reward, your brain will not form a habit out of it. And when you're taking all these extra steps to make porn very difficult to access, your brain is going to look at porn as a big risk and the reward so little. So now your brain will be forced to find something else to turn into a habit instead of porn. Now, all of these steps are good, but the most important one is to stay away from pornography. The people who have the greatest amount of self-control aren't just some superheroes walking around all day. No, those people just simply avoid their temptation. The people who have the greatest self-control are people who stay away from the things that used to control them in the first place. I did not defeat porn by walking around and hanging around with all my friends that talk about porn. The only way I defeated porn was by staying away from anything
Who the fuck talks about porn? People just watch it. Who the fuck are your friends?
that can tempt me. At first, it looked like I was this superhero, right? I just defeated something that more than 90% of people in the world are addicted to. But all I simply did was avoid it. That's all I did. I avoided porn. You would never recommend a former crackhead to hang around his old crackhead buddies, right? So why in the world do you have hentai still in your closet? As soon as you feel a little lonely, you're gonna be like, well, let me just look at this magazine real quick. Let me just look at this comic book. Get rid of everything that is bad in your life. If you really want this to work, you have got to get rid of those things. If your friends do not respect you enough to just be like, you know what? This man is on a journey. We need to stop talking about porn when he's around. Then they are not your friends. It is time to find new friends. Go in your closet and clean out anything that might tempt you. Your car, your friends, your mom, your dad, anything. If you're serious about this, you're gonna do the sacrifice that needs to be done. When I say it's time to stop watching porn, now, I do not mean you quit porn altogether. I mean it's time to start right now. Start the process of stopping porn today. I believe in you. I believe.
Quit altogether. Bro, after watching that, I kind of want to watch porn now. I don't like this guy anymore. He's kind of creeps me the fuck out. I'm probably not his target audience either. It's just for like 12-year-olds. Easiest way to know if your friends are real or not. Ask them for $1,000. What is this? Talking that nonsense. Ten rules of money that will make you rich. What is Machiavellianism? Personality trait that describes someone who is manipulative, cunning, focused on their own interest. Okay. narcissism, lack of empathy, sense of entitlement, inflated ego. Huh. Okay. That shit is so bright. Why the fuck is that so bright? What was his famous book? The Prince. I feel like I gotta read this book. It's a self-help book. The Prince is a 16th century political treatise written by Italian diplomat Nicola Machiavelli in the form of a realistic instruction guide for new princes. No shit. I'm gonna have to audiobook this shit though, brother. Alright.
Credit could put anybody in a Hellcat in 6 months. That's believable. It put me in a fucking Porsche. But credit can also put anybody, even if you're homeless right now, in a Lambo and a condo. But before we go there, I'm gonna explain why you can get 40 bands in credit. Why you don't have to pay it back if you're mean enough to not want to. I'm gonna explain to you why you're stupid if you ever did business with a bank, because there's something way better than a bank. And then I'm gonna say some crazy shit. Some shit so wild I haven't even done it myself. I just might though. Let's go. Let's start at the bottom with your first 40,000. Before I show you why you can get 40,000, why do you even want 40 bands? What are you gonna do with it? You can be an idiot and fuck it off on Balenci. You can get a Hellcat with it, stupid. Also ugly. But you could also turn that Hellcat into a business by putting it on Turo, which fully insures your car in case of a crash and will pay you double your car payment for renting it half a month. Or into a fail-proof business like Box Truck. Put it behind whatever business you're building. What business wouldn't do better with an extra 40,000? Or you could just keep that 40,000, know you have access to it. Worst case scenario, you or a loved one get cancer. You know you have 40 bands to drop on a best doctor for the best treatment. Imagine seeing your loved one dead in a casket knowing that they'd still be here if you had a better credit score. It's fucking evil, but it's true. If you're in the hospital dying and you can't pay, they're gonna wheel your ass out and dump you on the curb, and your last thoughts on earth are gonna be, fuck, I should have built my credit. But it's too late now, you're a dead bitch. And that's why if you text me, I'll remove anyone's medical debts for free. That shit is fucked up. So now you know why you absolutely must have the 40. How are you able to get it? We grow up thinking money is hard to get, so it sounds kind of unbelievable to have a free 40,000 handed to you. Well, most banks actually won't do this. Stingy and will only give you a $1,000 to $5,000 credit card. But I don't fuck with banks. Instead, slide over to the credit union. These stingy ass fucking banks are only gonna give you a $1,000 to $5,000 card unless you make like 200 a year. But the credit union's gonna put them racks on you like you a stripper. They'll give you 20 bands on your first card if you play your cards right. Banks are like fast food. Credit unions are like your personal chef.
So this is how motherfuckers get Hellcats. Okay, it's all starting to come together. I knew that money wasn't all theirs.
Their whole goal is to make profit, not to be nice to their customers. Credit unions are literally owned by the members. What that means is they only exist to look out for you. They don't even want to make profit. So of course they want to give you as much money as possible to look out for you and be nice to you. Also, for you to get 40K from either of these institutions, you need a perfect credit score. How do you get one? rjack.net. Psych! I'm gonna tell you for free right now, bitch. New section. Let me tell you about the credit basics right now. You don't have to worry about the credit mix, length of payment history, all these big terms. Just follow this simple 3-step process. I guarantee you will have a 750 plus credit score. 1. Get the Discover It secured card. If you don't have $200 to put down for this secured card, go to rjack.net or just text me. I'll help you out. Next, set up automatic payments for this card. Do not ever miss one payment. Third, spend $10 a month on this card. Don't spend less because it won't report. 4. Wait 6 months. That's it. If you just do these 4 things and don't fuck up, you will have a 750 plus credit score. Months. That's it. Third, spend $10 a month on this card. Don't spend less because it won't report. 4. Wait 6 months. That's it. If you just do these 4 things and don't fuck up, you will have a 750 plus credit score. What if your credit is already fucked up because of student loans, debt, or missed payments? Well, the credit unions still love you because they have something called an internal score. And there's a lot of things you can do to increase that score, like weekly deposits, pledge loans. I explain the whole process in the credit code free preview. I'll show you how to get 10 to 20 bands. Now, let's say you got this 10, 20, or 40,000. You put it into your skill that you're good at. Now you're fucking failing rap career. And something happened and the business failed. Or let's say you did put it into your failing rap career and you lost all the money. You actually don't have to pay this debt off at all. Step 1, get your actual credit report from Identity IQ. Identity IQ has your actual credit report. Experian and fucking Credit Karma are like the fucking kids version. It's not real. When the bank pulls your credit, that's not what they look at. The Identity IQ style report is. It only costs $1. Next, text it to me and I'll look it over for inaccuracies. Or you can look for the inaccuracies yourself. Now, how do you actually remove the debt? I'm sure you heard about RJAC's DIC. It's also known as the Fair Credit Reporting Act. And Section 623 says they're prohibited from furnishing inaccurate information. And every single credit report has tons of inaccuracy. And even if they don't, you can kind of make some up. Text me. What that means is that any small error allows you to not only make them fix that error, but completely remove it off your fucking report. So once you find the inaccuracy, you do what's called a dispute. I'm sure you've heard of that. Psych, you don't do a dispute. When fucking these banks, they're expecting a doggy style already. Switch it up and lay them on their back with their legs behind their head. They're already expecting a dispute. And we've already found inaccuracies on the credit. But by sending the investigation letter, we're giving them another chance to fuck up. Another chance to report another inaccuracy. Now, once we've sent the investigation letter, they have to respond within 30 days. If they don't, they just have to remove it, period. So if they didn't respond in 30 days, they have to wipe it off. And you'll have proof that they didn't respond within 30 days because you sent it with certified mail. But let's say they did respond. If all the information on the investigation letter matches your real credit report, cool, we move on to the next step. But if it doesn't, now we have another thing to dispute. So we sent the investigation letter, we got them loose, we got them open. We're not gonna waste no time, we're not gonna fumble around. We gonna karate flip they little sexy ass right into doggy styling and start going ham with the back shots. I need to call her. That's the dispute. Now a key step to this, and I share this in the credit code, so y'all are getting some good free sauce. I'm gonna add some extra sauce to the credit code to make up for it. Sorry to y'all that paid the $500. But it's this, don't stop fucking. We popping credit Viagra's out here. We giving these banks Thanos dick. We're fucking for hours. That means keep sending dispute after dispute after dispute after dispute. A lot of people get in this credit game thinking the shit gonna be fast. And it can be. You can remove inquiries in 24 hours. But if you wanna get that student loan off, sometimes it takes people 2, 3, 5 disputes. But on that last one, it's gonna come off. They hit it once, it ain't come off. The second time it ain't come off. But on that last one, it's gonna come off. Oh yeah. So that's how you never have to pay a debt again in your life. There's a lot more to the process. Learn for paid or free on rjack.net. But that's more than enough to get you started. And if you think that was crazy, I promise you the last one is gonna blow your fucking mind. I don't even think I said what it is yet. But next, condos. You wanna get access to any fucking apartment you want? Like dead ass, any apartment you want. And the older you are, the more believable it is, but a 20-year-old can get away with it. You can use Rent Reporters and Rental Karma. I was gonna say BloomPay. It's kind of iffy with them. But I would use all three personally. And report whatever previous rental history you want. Nigga, you can edit your credit. Bro, you can edit your credit. This is like inspect elements in your grades. Except instead of it going away when you refresh, you hacked inside the teacher's computer and put whatever the fuck you want on there. Now, a lot of people were using this method to get approved for credit cards. Because if you're 20 years old and you have no credit history, that looks bad. You're not even gonna have a score until 6 months. Unfortunately, you have to be at least 20. So these sites help people by allowing them to use their rent payments in the past to report on their credit for positive payment history. Also, don't ever miss a fucking payment, ever. But yeah, if you're under 770, you're fucking up. So boom, now you have 2 years of positive payments. But you could also make shit up and put it on there. It's not illegal because this is not a legal document. Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion, the credit bureaus who make your credit score, are not government agency. Changing information on your credit report is no different than changing your TikTok username. Lying on a financial application, that's different. Don't do that. So the reason you'll get approved for any apartment is that landlord's gonna see you paying, put whatever you want on there, make it believable, but he's gonna see you paying 7, 8,000 in rent. If you don't look rich as fuck, put like 5, 6, don't put 7, 8. But he's gonna see that big number, and that's gonna make you stand out from all the applicants, because a lot of people have high credit scores. Everyone knows about the credit game now, but a lot less people know about the rent reporting hack. And even less people know how to use it to get approved for nice apartments. If you wanted to, you could set up a crazy play. Get 10 to 20,000 in credit. I told you how to do that for free. And use that 20,000 to get a fucking beach house that costs 10 bands a month. And then just Airbnb it out. If you actually down to do this, let me coach you through it and walk you through it. I already told y'all I would do it if y'all got that TikTok to 100K likes. Comment below if that would be an interesting video to you. Next, cars. I showed you condo, now I show you Lambo. You can get approved for a Lamborghini, Ferrari, any car based on your previous car credit history. Again, just like the method for the apartments. When somebody walks in a Lambo dealership, yeah, a lot of people are gonna have that 800 credit score. What a lot of people are not gonna have is a paid off Lambo on their credit report. Look at this, there are people with 800 credit scores getting denied for cheap ass cars, whereas people with 600 credit scores are getting approved every time for Lambos. It doesn't have to be a Lambo, but just any expensive car on their credit report. Why? Because which indicates a higher probability of being able to pay the loan back? A dude who has a few small credit cards that he's paid on time? Or a dude who literally already paid one back already? It's the second one. Now, how do you edit your credit? How do you put a car loan on your credit report? You can do it with Zombie Debt, but it's a difficult process and you'll probably get scammed. So I don't recommend that. Instead, data furnishing is the method. Now, this is not gonna be easy to do. You have to literally be someone who works at a car dealership or any type of lending institution. I actually told people to hit me up if they have dealerships, and I check my messages, a lot of people hit me up. I gotta get back to them. And if y'all want me to do a video on that shit, I gladly will, to show you that money's money's not real. I don't know, get this to 1 million views, I'll pull up in a Lambo. Bribe me with the views, make it worth my time. I'll probably get that shit to one of y'all or something. They're fucking ugly. Anyways, here it is. The final one, the big reveal. Creditception. You can spend your 40,000 on a Hellcat, or you can spend that 40,000 on more money. Creditception. If you didn't know, you can buy aged corporations, and not just like the regular aged corporations like for a couple thousand. These have had their tax returns done since like the 80s and have active bank accounts since like the 80s. Once you show this business to a banker, he's gonna nut in his pants. Now they're expensive. It's gonna cost like 40 bands. Some are like 15, some are like 20, 30. But with these, you can easily get 200,000-300,000 in business funding. And the reason the banks are gonna give this corporation 200,000 to 300,000 is because they don't really look that closely at businesses before funding them. They really only want a few things. Age on the business, which these businesses have, money on the tax returns every year, because a lot of aged businesses were like never in use until like a year ago, which looks weird to the banks. These aren't like that. They show consistent income and revenue in the business bank account. It has that as well. Now here's where I'm really about to fuck your head up. Join the credit card, rjack.net. A lot of people say they're giving free sauce. Oh, I shouldn't say this for free. No, I really shouldn't say this for free. What do you do with that 300,000? You can get a lamb truck and rent it out. Payment's gonna be like 3,000 a month. You can make 3,000 a day off it. You don't even have to let anyone drive it. You can make 1,000 to 1,500 a day just doing cameos for a music video, just pulling up and letting the car sit there and letting people sit inside it. You can use it as a down payment on a
What the fuck did he just say?
video, just pulling up and letting the car sit there and letting people sit inside it.
Okay.
You can use it as a down payment on a very expensive house and flip it. There's a lot of ways to flip $300,000, but you could also spend that whole $300,000 on more businesses. This route is not recommended. I'm not even fucking crazy enough to try it, but if one of y'all is, I would say I'll give you the Porsche, but you're not even gonna want it, but you can still have it. I would do whatever to see this truly happen. If we get enough views on this video, I might just fucking do it. Now there's a couple extra steps you need to take after buying the business. I don't even have a course on that yet, but yeah, banks would love to fund a business like that. Now you could start now and wait 10 years to build one, or you could just buy it for that 40 piece. And unlike any other video you'll probably watch today, my content has a good chance of actually improving your life. So do yourself and myself a favor and watch all my videos, turn the bars red at the bottom, text me proof and I'll send you a free surprise. Goodbye.
Dang. Free surprise. I don't like surprises from men. RJack. What the fuck does his website? I don't want to like the comment. I like the video. That he kind of inspired me to do something. Whether it's useful information or not, he packaged it well enough, so I'll give him that. What the fuck is RJack? The literal cheat code to life.
If you're looking for the literal cheat codes to life, you're in the right place. Welcome to rjack.net. I seek out every bit of rare financial information that exists in the world and compile it all here. My information got me this fucking Porsche for free. My information made all of these people all of these thousands. And that's off information I never charged for. If you spend time on YouTube.com or OnlyFans.com or Netflix.com, you need to spend double the amount of time on rjack.net. I'll teach you how to become the dude fucking the girl in the OnlyFans, not the dude paying to jack off to it. I'll show you how to make so much money that every day of your life is a movie, not just a little 2 hours of you watching someone else on the screen. And yes, the good shit costs. Number one, because it costs to make, and number two, because you have to have some fucking skin in the game. I've given people $1,000 methods for free and they've done nothing with it. If you really don't trust me, just burn the money and I'll give you access. Email me first though, there's specific instructions. Aside from that, yeah, scroll through the whole site. I have little gifts hidden to reward the people who really browse through.
I like this dude. He's very charismatic, but he could also just be a fucking big time scammer. But hey, it seems like useful info. I mean, his free shit seems like useful info. He's selling some type of program. Get into Hellcat for less than your Honda payment. 6 month money back guarantee. How much does he charge for this shit? Bro, if I had the money, I wouldn't even know what to do. I'd buy a fucking house or some shit. It may be a nice car, but I wouldn't know what type of car to get. There's so many cars. I wouldn't even know what type of house to get or where to get it. People want that money, but I think when they get it, then you get hit with that choice paralysis. You're like, there's so many options. I don't know what I want. I got the money now. Now what? Might be best just to invest it. Invest it into some index funds or some shit. I don't know. How much does he charge for this shit? Book now. It's rigged. I don't know. I feel like if this shit becomes too popular, they would start to regulate whatever bullshit he was talking about. Could be wrong, though. There's always a loophole in the system. You just gotta have the smarts and the balls to do it, to use it. Alright, let me check out his other videos. Explaining 20 scams in 20 minutes. Damn, his shit was pushed onto my feed a few times. I saw these videos pop up. 10 ways to make 10 bands. He doesn't have too many videos. Real life infinite money glitch.
The fucking infinite money
Is he using bots?
glitch, infinite money method. It's here. I didn't want to get super I didn't want to choose this as my method to get 10 mil. I wanted to do the OnlyFans, but this is this is way easier. So I'm just gonna cover it. This method is how Andrew Tate made his millions of dollars, probably 10, $20 million he's made, and he spent it on the Bugatti. This is how he got
Bugatti.
it. It wasn't from kickboxing. It wasn't from the OnlyFans shit he was talking about. I'm sure he made maybe he made a okay amount of money from that, but he made most of his money from this. I'm gonna show you how to do it today. I'm literally gonna do it in front of your fucking faces. If you are an editor, if you know how to edit TikToks like this, contact me ASAP. I'm gonna say this throughout the whole video. Contact me ASAP. We're going to do this. So watch this video if you want me to break down exactly how to get rich as fuck, to get Bugattis and shit like this with the infinite money glitch. Now, these guys all copied a very specific formula to get famous and then get rich. If you want to learn how to do it and you want to be a part of it, watch this whole video. It's 14 minutes for the rest of your life, for you to be rich as fuck for the rest of your life. I think, 14, 15, 18 minutes is worth it, right? Take your little fucking tiny goldfish ass attention span and stretch it out for this one fucking time, please. Now the infinite money glitch starts with the infinite fame glitch. TikTok, right? First, say super angry or super controversial things. Also, there's truth. Sneako does speak a lot of truth that people are scared to speak, but also he speaks controversial truths. That's why his most viewed videos are shit like this.
Yes. And you know why they're gonna say no? Because they're ran through.
Absolutely not.
How do you know?
We got. Yeah, you're asking that.
They're talking about, does a woman's body count affect her tightness? That's a very controversial topic. It's controversy. Now, and Tate's are the same thing. Let's look at some of Tate's most viewed videos.
So I want to let you know everything I was saying.
Well, they made fun of him in this one, but
Sex, meeting this chick, and halfway through, I remembered all the time she was waving on.
essentially he's saying he was sleeping with a girl and then he just stopped smashing halfway through. He was smashing, he was getting in there, he was delivering aggressive pipe to them guts, but he just stopped. He was like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. It's interesting, it's controversial, it's funny, right? So that's the first step, right? Do that. Controversy attracts attention. News
Girls
companies
like
know this.
that shit.
This is why all the news is super angry. So it's always COVID's gonna kill you and everyone you ever loved, and Trump is gonna kill you and end your life, or Biden's the worst president ever, and gas is down or gas is way up through the roof because of Biden. It's just all angry. If it gets you angry, then it gets you to click. That's the whole goal of this, right? Jonah Berger knows this. Hold on. Arousal increases social transmission of information. Jonah Berger. If you don't know who fucking Jonah Berger is, you're gonna die broke. You're cursed to die of brokenness. Learn who the fuck Jonah Berger is. Learn who these people are. These are the people who teach the companies, Coca-Cola, Amazon, Google, how to manipulate you. He studies the human mind and how to manipulate it.
Damn.
And arousal
Sounds
increases
fucking
social
thick.
transmission of information. Arousal meaning anger, not like sex arousal. What that means is the angrier you are, or the angrier something makes you, the more likely you are to remember it. Duh, right? But this is very important. Now, you're good at saying controversial things. You're good at, catching attention on the internet. Now, you need to do that in long form content, right? Tate has tons of YouTube videos where he just talks for 10 minutes and says controversial stuff for a whole 10 minutes. That's all he does. Sneako has the same thing. He has Twitch streams. It needs to be long form content. Why? The next step, you hire people to clip that long form content into short TikToks. This TikTok is how long? 30 seconds. It's 30 seconds long. If he makes a 10-minute video, there's probably at least 10 or 20 interesting moments in that 10-minute video that are little 15-second TikToks, right? All he needs is those moments. If you make one 10-minute video, it'll take you 10 minutes. But that can turn into 10 or 20 different TikTok videos for each one video. You're making one video, but it is going to turn into 10 videos eventually, right?
We got it, bro.
Now, why are we doing TikToks? Why is it so important to do TikToks? And why should you expect that just posting a lot of TikToks will get you famous? Well, almost everyone I know has gotten at least 10,000 views on TikTok. It's very, very easy for someone who posts consistently to get tons and tons of views on TikTok. I know so many people that have a million views on TikTok. If you were to say I got a million views on a YouTube video, almost nobody has done that. But if you were to say I got a million on TikTok, so many people have done that. I know like 10 plus people who have gotten a million plus views on TikTok, right? Now, why is it like this? Why is TikTok why if you make YouTube shorts, you won't get a million views as the average person? If you make Instagram reels, you won't get a million views as the average person. But on TikTok, you will. First, it's because of the For You page. YouTube is based on who you subscribe to. Instagram is based on who you follow. TikTok is based on the For You page. The For You page is random. The For You page could be anybody. Any random person who just downloaded the app could be famous tomorrow off the For You page. That's what happened to me. That's what happened to Tate. That's what happened to Sneeko. But here's the thing though. TikTok wants to make the random average person famous. So each new account, they will give it a chance. They will show a video they'll show a video from that new account to a certain amount of people, right? If you make an Instagram account today with 0 followers, they won't show your post to anybody. You have to use hashtags and shit like that. And even then, you may still get 0 likes. But if you make a TikTok, you're gonna at least get 10 or 20 views.
This is a good video. God damn. This means I gotta download fucking TikTok. This means I gotta download fucking TikTok. I don't have to, but that would probably be the easiest route to post to TikTok. Fuck.
Views. And if your TikTok is interesting, you're gonna get a few hundred views. Now here's the thing. TikTok sets out a certain amount of clout every day that they give to brand new accounts. They want brand new accounts to become new celebrities. They want to make new celebrities on TikTok because if they make you a celebrity, they get you addicted to clout. Clout is a drug. Clout is a hell of a drug.
Dang.
Literally. Look up serotonin. When people like you, when people give you tons of likes, that makes you feel like a celebrity, which is a drug, and it gets you addicted to it, and it keeps you making TikToks. That's why TikTok makes random people famous. But here's the thing though. Here's the fucking here's the secret sauce to it. TikTok is expecting each one person to have one account. What if you made 100 accounts?
Boom.
What if you had your fans make 10 accounts each, and you had hundreds of fans, and you had them all posting videos of you? Then what? TikTok will give you tons and tons and tons of clout. And they did it for Andrew Tate, and it worked. And that's why he got the fucking Bugatti. That's how he got the Bugatti. That's how he got that car. It's not if you search Andrew Tate on TikTok, let's see if we can search it. None of them are his own videos. It's Call Me J-Dubs, whoever that is. Cobra Tate. Cobra Tate 4, most famous Tate clips, perfect Tate. They're all other accounts. These are all accounts that his fans made to promote him. He has hundreds of these accounts, so TikTok is giving him more free clout, right? Same with Sneeko. Let's look up Sneeko.
So how do I do that, sir?
Sneeko Taki. His account is the Sneeko, but you got Sneeko Taki, Sneeko Official, Sneeko Speaks, Strugglers Hub, Sneeko Hub. You have Sneeko Methods, Rage Sneeko. You have all these other accounts. Each individual one of these accounts, TikTok is giving tons and tons of fame to. They don't understand that it's all one person. That's how the algorithm works, right? So that's the infinite clout method. I did it myself. On this account, there's not that much clout, but on this account, I have 7,000 followers and 100,000 views and 60,000 views.
How do you manage that many accounts, though? That's the thing.
On this account, I have 700,000 views, 100,000 views, 200,000 views. And on my main account that I pushed to these accounts, I had way more, but that account got deleted. But it doesn't matter because I'm going to have you guys make hundreds of accounts, right? Now, here's the thing. That's the infinite clout method. But how do you turn the infinite clout into infinite money? Courses. Go watch CoffeeZilla for a full explanation of how selling courses works. Just search CoffeeZilla, Fake Guru, watch these videos. Or look up, the dark truth about fake gurus. Or look up The Contrepreneur. The Contrepreneur Formula Exposed. Watch this video. That'll give you a full explanation, but I'll give you a short explanation of how it works here. How it works is to get a Ferrari. Let's say this Ferrari costs $100,000. This is a $100,000 Ferrari, right? When it's a bright red Ferrari, when you drive it by, people think you're rich, right? But to rent that Ferrari only costs $1,000 a day. A lot of people have $1,000 in their bank account. You spend $1,000 on the Ferrari. You spend the $1,000 to rent the Ferrari, right? So you rented a Ferrari, cool, but you put on the front. You're a fake guru now. You have 10 different outfits and you change into them all. You drive the car to different locations and you do a photo shoot in each different location. So you can post multiple videos so it looks like you actually own this car.
Damn.
Then, why are you doing this? Why are you convincing people that you own a car? Because you're gonna say now, I used to be broke just like you. I was homeless, right? But now I'm in a Ferrari. I got in this Ferrari based off of drop shipping or Amazon FBA or audiobooks or whatever false course people are selling, right? And you say, if you're broke as hell, but you could be in a Ferrari like me if you just buy my course for $1,000, right? That's how it works. Now think about it like this. All you have to do is get 100 people to believe in you, and now you have the real $1,000, and now it's way easier for you to put on the front. Now Tate actually, who knows how much money he had before? He could have been fucking homeless, but now he has the Bugatti off of the courses. So it looks like his courses work. You get it? You get it? Sneeko is already starting. Sneeko doesn't have a course yet, but if you look up his recent video. If you look at his recent video, he's live right now. Look. Stop scrolling, start monetizing. 1,000 spots only. TheCreativityKit.com. We broke it down in a video earlier. Watch the recent video on my channel to see the breakdown of that. And a breakdown of why you should. I'm not gonna say you should stop listening to Sneeko, but Sneeko has a lot of shit to answer for. He's guiding people, but he's a fucking cuck. That's not okay. But anyways, this is a course. This is his course. This is gonna be his Hustlers University. This is gonna be his HU, the Creativity Kit. He's doing it right in front of your eyes. This is why I had to do it, because, fuck it. And I have better knowledge than they have, The knowledge I've given for free has made people thousands on thousands. So if I made a course, it has a better chance of making more people rich than theirs does. I could have y'all do this. Y'all, I've given y'all free sauce. Y'all believe in me. Y'all would follow me. If I told y'all to make TikToks for me, y'all would. And I could do that and pay y'all a cut like Tate is doing. And I'd make thousands and you would make thousands. And I could just keep all the money for myself and buy a fucking Bugatti for myself. Okay, wow, cool. $5.8 million. I could buy a $5.8 million Bugatti for myself and show it off in front of your face and say, you don't have a Bugatti, brokey. Or I could buy a house like this.
Real estate.
We all come. We all fly out. We all link up. I'm a rat chaser. You know how many ideas I have to get rich? You know how many, I started making TikToks because I had so many ideas to get rich that were good that I didn't know what to do with them. I didn't have enough hours in a day. Now all y'all can enact them. And people have taken my TikToks and made thousands off of damn near each one. I think damn near each one except the importing G-Wagons one. Nobody's done that yet as far as I know of. But the dropshipping one, the Lobo one, all of them, people are making money off these. So we get together, we all motivate each other. Everybody's coming together and making thousands on thousands. We'll come to the most beautiful city on the planet, Los Angeles, with the baddest hoes, the most beautiful views. And we'll all bring each other up and rise up. And then we'll gain political power. Look at YSL, they were rich as hell. It's not just, we don't just need to be rich as hell. We need to fucking gain power. We need to gain political power. Don't you think we can do that with TikTok, tons of TikTok impressions? If we control the TikTok app and where people's eyeballs are going, we control the political system. Now we can say this politician's bad, that politician's bad. We're paying $0 for all this fame and attention we're getting. We're paying nothing for it. People spend millions and millions of dollars on political campaigns. Uber, I think it was Prop 24. $181 million they spent. We can get that for free off of TikTok. Once we control politics and money, we can do whatever. We can get Rolls Royce trucks and crash them around like bumper cars. We could burn thousands. We could give so much money back to the homeless. We can do whatever. This is the infinite money glitch. It's not going to last long, but it's here right now. All the porn stars, we used to jerk to when we was broke back when we didn't have it.
Don't look at this, boys.
Yes. Yeah, she's on here. She's probably only charges a couple thousand.
Don't look at this, boys.
Yeah, the porn star you're about to jerk off to tonight, you can have her in real life now. All the dogs in the shelters.
All the dogs.
They kill dogs like this every day. We can build a forest or a shelter or a big shelter where no more dogs have to die. And most importantly, we can have enough money to save all our relatives from cancer and mental health issues. This dude just lost his mom to suicide. I remember watching this video and my heart just dropped. Because if you watch the beginning, his mom is just leaving him just a kind voicemail, just being super nice. But whatever was going on in her head, she couldn't handle it. And she fucking killed herself. Sometimes people don't even kill themselves. Sometimes they just get cancer. Sometimes people just get old and their heart stops working and you don't have the $100,000 it takes in medical bills. We will have all that. We can have all that now. All I need you to do is make TikToks like this. With the subtitles, with the important words highlighted. And you see how my face is like this right now? Or it may be like this. Just make what I'm reacting to on the bottom area and my face on the top area. That's it. Try some where it's games. Have some of them be games.
My last relationship honestly failed because they thought she thought I was so much of
games on the bottom. Have zooms where they zoom in.
Bro, He was going so well until he just this last minute. What the fuck?
On the face. Hold up, I'll show.
Thought about that. That's how much.
See how it zooms on the face and it follows his eyes?
Every single one of these girls. She's literally.
That's it. I'll say the controversial shit. Y'all make the TikToks. I'll set up the accounts or y'all set up the accounts, and we just take over the fucking world. I'll split 50% with each person, and then the 50% that I get, it's going towards us. We can have anything with this. So if you want to get rich, I just showed you people who are.
Why do I gotta split it? Why don't I just say controversial shit? Make my own TikToks. Fuck you.
Literally getting rich off this method. Everybody knows Andrew fucking Tate. He got famous and rich off this method. It fucking works. If you want to be a part of me doing this method, if you want to do it yourself, if you want to just link up and we make this happen, show me you can edit. DM me on IG at Take Wealth. TakeWealth. Take Wealth. DM me a video like that, like one of these, based on my recent video on YouTube. Based on this video.
Sneako.
It's not just about editing. I need you to watch the videos and take the most interesting, most controversial, most aggressive, most...
This is where it went wrong. He used porn to convince you. He used cute puppies dying to convince you. Typical tactic. And he used suicide to convince you. I'm trying. Okay, so he used emotion to convince you, right? Can't see it. He used emotion to persuade you. Tools of persuasion. Emotion. He used pathos. He probably incorporated ethos and logos in the video, but I didn't pick up on that as much as I did the last few minutes where he literally just used emotion trying to persuade you. And then he said, oh, us, we are going to make this together. I'm going to give you 50%. Now, I don't know for a fact that he's lying, but he's using the typical and obvious persuasion tactics that I'm sure not many people picked up on, but I can see right through that shit. That's what politicians use. They use your emotions to get to you. Oh, everyone's gonna fucking die if we don't fucking save the environment. Think about your grandma, your family. Think about it, bro. If you don't vote Joe Biden, fucking cat's gonna die, dude. But convincing video nonetheless. Also, I might have to hit this guy up, but at the same time, why can't I just make my own reels, do my own controversial content, you know? Fuck it. Cool, good stream. Let me go walk my dog because he's been patiently waiting. And then who knows if I come back. Maybe, maybe not.